Good morning, students. Now today we are going to start with the physics portion, and that is the chapter is sources of energy. It is chapter 14 in our NCERT. Chapter 14 है हमारी NCERT में, so we are going to start with it. As the name indicates, the sources of energy. So here we will deal with the word energy and its sources. What is energy and what are the different sources of energy? Is it clear? So firstly let's see what is energy. Energy होता क्या है अपने आप में? It is the ability to do work. Ability, or we can say the capacity to do work is called as the energy. Clear? The capacity to do work is called as the energy. So our body, for example, if we take an example of our body, if we are doing any work continuously, so from where we get the energy? We get the energy from the food that we eat. जो भी भोजन हम खाते हैं उससे हमें energy मिलती है. So in this way, whatever the sources are present in our surroundings, हमारे surroundings में जो भी sources present हैं, through which we can get the energy, those are said to be the sources of energy. So how we can define a source? How we can define a source? It is something from which we get the energy. Anything which is present in our surrounding through which we can get the energy is called as the source of energy. Clear to you? That may be the sun, that may be the water, that may be the food. So anything from which we get the energy is called as the source of energy. So let's see what are the types of energy sources. There are basically two types of energy sources. One is the renewable, another one is the non-renewable source of energy. So see, as the name indicates, see if we break this word into three parts, renewable. As we divide this word, इसी के अंदर ही complete meaning छुपा हुआ है. See, this is renewable. Re means again, new यानी नया, able मतलब वही फिर से capacity. तो क्या कहते हैं? The sources which can be renewed easily, and which can be renewed within a short period of time, that is called to be the renewable source of energy. So what are the renewable source of energy? That may be the solar energy, that may be the wind energy, that may be the water, that may be the geothermal energy. तो solar energy कौन सी energy होती है? Which we get from the sun. Wind energy which we get from the wind, यानी air से जो हमें energy मिलती है. वाटर एनर्जी, तो जो, और वी कैन कॉल इट हाइड्रो एनर्जी. हाइड्रो एनर्जी कौन सी एनर्जी है? विच वी गॉट फ्रॉम द वाटर. एंड जियोथर्मल एनर्जी, द एनर्जी विच वी गॉट फ्रॉम द हीटिंग इफेक्ट ऑफ अवर अर्थ, दैट इज सेड टू बी द जियोथर्मल एनर्जी. सी जियो मीन्स अर्थ एंड थर्मल मीन्स टेम्परेचर, कि अर्थ के टेम्परेचर से जो हमें एनर्जी मिलती है, दैट इज सेड टू बी द जियोथर्मल एनर्जी. इज इट क्लियर स्टूडेंट? So now let's see non-renewable sources of energy. What are non-renewable sources of energy? It's opposite. It is totally opposite to the renewable. Renewable से totally opposite होगा. The sources which we can say which gets renewed in a long period of time, which takes a very long time to get renewed. जिसे renew होने में बहुत लंबा time लगता है, that is said to be the non-renewable source of energy. So what is that? That is coal, petroleum, natural gas. ये वो sources हैं जिनसे हमें एनर्जी मिलती है, but they get renewed within a very long period of time. बहुत लंबा समय इनमें लगता है. That takes millions of years to get renewed. इनको renew होने में millions of years लग जाते हैं, हजारों साल लग जाते हैं. तो what we call them? These are non-renewable sources of energy. Is it clear, student? Now, what we can see, again we can divide them into two parts. The sources of energy can be again divided into two parts. First is the conventional sources of energy and second one is the non-conventional sources of energy. So what are conventional sources of energy? जिनसे हमें बहुत large amount में energy मिलती है, those are said to be the conventional sources of energy. And from which we get less amount of energy, that is said to be the non-conventional sources of energy. Is it clear, students? So let's proceed towards we can say whatever the sources we are having, तो ये सब हमारे लिए किसका काम करेंगे? They act as a fuel. तो fuel क्या है? Fuel is anything by burning which we get the energy. तो how we can define a fuel? कि fuel कोई भी वो substance है, by burning that substance we get the energy. So here we would be discussing about the characteristics of a good fuel. What are the characteristics of a good fuel? तो लेट्स सी, इट शुड बी हैविंग हाई कैलोरीफिक वैल्यू। उसकी जो कैलोरीफिक वैल्यू है वो बहुत ज्यादा हाई होनी चाहिए, यानी 1 ग्राम फ्यूल को जब हम बर्न करेंगे तो उसमें से मैक्सिमम अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी रिलीज होनी चाहिए। Then second, it has moderate ignition temperature. उसका burning temperature भी moderate यानी medium होना चाहिए. It should be neither too low and nor too high. बहुत ज़्यादा low भी नहीं होना चाहिए और बहुत ज़्यादा high भी नहीं होना चाहिए. After that, it produces less smoke on burning. काफी कम धुआं उसमें से निकलना चाहिए burning से. When we will burn it, so it releases a very less amount of smoke. Then cheap and easily available. It should be quite cheap, यानी सस्ता होना चाहिए और easily market में available होना चाहिए. After that, it is easy to transport. It is easy to transport. Transport means to carry from one place to another place. It should be quite easy. यानी इसका transport भी काफी क्या होना चाहिए? Easy होना चाहिए. Now see, what are the characteristics? किसकी? कोई भी sources of energy. It should be safe and convenient to use. वो सेफ होना चाहिए और यूज में कन्वीनियंट होना चाहिए, उसका कोई साइड इफेक्ट नहीं होना चाहिए, कोई हार्मफुल इफेक्ट नहीं होना चाहिए. इट शुड बी इजी टू स्टोर एंड ट्रांसपोर्ट. इट इज अगेन सेम कि इजीली स्टोर होना चाहिए और ट्रांसपोर्टेशन उसका क्या होना चाहिए? इजी होना चाहिए. आफ्टर दैट इजीली एक्सेसिबल, इसको इजीली प्राप्त किया जा सके. इज इट क्लियर? एंड रिन्यूएबल, सोर्स कैसा होना चाहिए? ऑलवेज इट शुड बी रिन्यूएबल सो दैट इट गेट रिन्यूड इन अ वेरी शॉर्ट पीरियड ऑफ टाइम. As well as it should be economical. Economical भी ये होना चाहिए. We can say cheap, जो word यहाँ पर हम use कर रहे हैं, it should be cheap and easily available. Economical यानी उसकी जो market value है वो क्या होनी चाहिए? Low होनी चाहिए so that everyone can purchase it easily. Is it clear, students? Let's see students, now we are going to start with the conventional sources of energy. वो sources of energy जिनसे हमें large amount of heat मिलती है. Or we can say the conventional sources are those sources of energy which provide us a large amount of energy. A large amount of energy by burning which in a little amount we got a large amount of energy, that is said to be the conventional source of energy. So here are some examples of conventional sources like fossil fuels. सबसे फर्स्ट हमारे पास एग्जांपल है fossil fuels. After that there may be the hydro power plant. After that there is the windmill, etc. ठीक है, बहुत सारे सोर्सेज हमारे पास हैं like the fossil fuels, hydro power plant, windmill, etc. So firstly we are going to discuss about the fossil fuels. So very firstly it should be clear to us कि what are the fossil fuels, कि fossil fuels अपने आप में होते क्या हैं. These are the dead remains of ancient past. Past time पर जो भी हमारे पास plants और animals थे उनके जो dead remains still हमें अर्थ के इनसाइड ब्यूरिड फॉर्म में पाए जाते हैं, those are said to be the fossil fuels. Or we can say these are the dead remains of ancient past. What were the plants and animals? देखिए बताया जाता है कि millions of years ago due to some natural calamities the plants and animals they got buried inside the earth. They got buried inside the earth. There may be the any natural reason like there may be the flood, there may be earthquake due to which lot of plants and animals they got buried inside the earth. So now inside the earth due to high temperature and after that we can say due to very high pressure and in the absence of oxygen, those plants and animals they gets converted into coal and petroleum. They gets converted into coal and petroleum. The plants they gets converted to the coal and the animals they gets converted to the petroleum. But this process took millions of years. So they are also said to be the non-renewable sources of energy. Is it clear? So coal and petroleum, those are the examples of fossil fuels. If we take here the coal and petroleum as well as we can take natural gas, these are the source, we can say these are the fossil fuels. ये हमारे पास क्या होते हैं? Fossil fuels होते हैं. Here I have written coal, petroleum, natural gas. All these are the fossil fuels. Clear to you? So what are the advantages of using these fossil fuels? क्या क्या हमारे पास advantages हैं कि fossil fuels हमें maximum amount में हम use कर सकते हैं? तो what are the advantages? These are easy to transport from one place to another place. Easily they can be carried from one place to another place. Easily इनको एक जगह से दूसरी जगह ले जाया जा सकता है. They have very high calorific value. कि if we burn them in a very little amount, then high amount of energy is released. So what we can say, they have very high calorific value. And they are the complete fuels. अपने आप में complete fuel होते हैं. इनकी burning के लिए हमें किसी और fuel की जरूरत नहीं होती. Is it clear? After that we see there are some disadvantages also. Fossil fuels को यूज करने के कुछ disadvantages भी हैं. As I told you earlier, जैसा कि मैंने अभी आपको बताया था कि they take a very long time to get renewed. बहुत लंबा टाइम होता है, लगता है इनको renew होने में. They takes millions of years इन्हें लग जाते हैं. So that's why we say that these are non-renewable sources of energy. After that they cause pollution. When we burn them, they release lot of carbon dioxide gas, and that causes air pollution. That carbon dioxide released during their burning is responsible for the air pollution. So we can say this is the disadvantage of fossil fuel, that they cause pollution. After that they leads to the global warming, and that global warming leads to the greenhouse effect. That leads to the greenhouse effect, due to which the temperature of our earth is rising day by day, जिसकी वजह से हमारी अर्थ का टेम्परेचर डे बाई डे इंक्रीज होता जा रहा है. Is that clear to you, student? So these are the advantages and here are the disadvantages of using the fossil fuels. So now we will discuss them one by one in our later topic. Now we are going to discuss the second conventional source of energy, that is thermal power plant. That is thermal power plant. तो देखिए क्या कहते हैं कि large amount of fossil fuels are burned to heat up the water. In this power plant, large amount of fossil fuels are burned. यानी बहुत सारे fossil fuels को क्या किया जाता है, burn किया जाता है to heat up the water. Water को heat करने के लिए. Is it clear? And from that heating water, steam is released. उससे steam release होती है, and that steam is used for rotating the turbines. Turbines को rotate कराने के लिए use की जाती है. Is it clear? And after that, that energy which is generated through those turbines, that is connected to the dynamo, which convert it into the electric energy, and after that we can use it for the different sources. तो let's see students, the thermal power plant क्या होता है कि in these kind of power plants, इस तरह के power plants में जहां से heat से electricity produce की जाती है, जहां पर heat से यानी किसी भी सोर्स को हीट करके, तो यहाँ किसको हीट किया जा रहा है, वाटर को हीट किया जाता है और उसी से क्या प्रोड्यूस की जाती है, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी प्रोड्यूस की जाती है. तो मेथड उसके लिए कौन सा यूज होता है कि द लार्ज अमाउंट ऑफ फॉसिल फ्यूल्स आर बर्न. तो सबसे पहले बहुत सारे फॉसिल फ्यूल्स यहाँ पे बर्न किए जाते हैं. इज इट क्लियर? तो लार्ज अमाउंट ऑफ फॉसिल फ्यूल्स आर बर्न टू हीट अप द वाटर, और उससे वाटर को हीट किया जाता है. फ्रॉम दैट वाटर लार्ज अमाउंट ऑफ हीट इज स्टीम इज रिलीज्ड. बहुत सारी स्टीम उससे प्रोड्यूस होती है. दैट स्टीम इज यूज्ड टू रोटेट द टरबाइंस. वही स्टीम टरबाइंस को रोटेट कराने के काम आती है. एंड दोज द एनर्जी प्रोड्यूस्ड फ्रॉम द टरबाइंस, that is connected to a dynamo. वो एक dynamo से connect कर दी जाती है, and after that it gets converted to the electricity, and then that electricity can be used for the different purposes. So let's see a very simple experiment. बहुत छोटा सा experiment मैं आपके सामने describe करने जा रही हूँ कि if we have a pressure cooker at home, below that pressure cooker we can say burn large amount of which gas, CNG, sorry, that is LPG, लिक्विफाइड पेट्रोलियम गैस. किचन में हम यूज करते हैं LPG. तो लार्ज अमाउंट ऑफ फॉसिल फ्यूल, वो भी क्या है हमारे पास एक फॉसिल फ्यूल है. दैट फॉसिल फ्यूल इज यूज्ड टू हीट अप द वाटर इनसाइड द प्रेशर कुकर. सो इनसाइड द प्रेशर कुकर लार्ज अमाउंट ऑफ स्टीम गेट्स डेवलप. बहुत सारी स्टीम यहाँ पर प्रोड्यूस होती है, एंड दैट स्टीम थ्रू दिस पाइपलाइन, इस पाइपलाइन के थ्रू उस स्टीम को अप्लाई किया जाता है ऑन द टरबाइंस पर. अब ये टरबाइंस कैसे बने हैं, वी आर हैविंग ए टेनिस बॉल. एक टेनिस बॉल के ऊपर हमने मेटल शीट्स को लगाया हुआ है, एंड विद द हेल्प ऑफ दैट वी हैव मेड दिस टरबाइन. उसकी हेल्प से हमने ये टरबाइन बनाया है. So what we can say, these turbines they will rotate in this manner continuously with the help of the steam which gets produced from this water. और वाटर में कैसे स्टीम बनी है? विद द हेल्प ऑफ द हीटिंग इफेक्ट ऑफ द फॉसिल फ्यूल्स, कि जब फॉसिल फ्यूल्स बर्न हुए तो बहुत सारी एनर्जी रिलीज हुई और उस हीट एनर्जी से यहाँ पर जो वाटर है वो बॉयल हुआ, वहां से बहुत सारी स्टीम बनी और जो स्टीम है दैट गेट्स अप्लाइड टू दीज टर्बाइंस, इन टर्बाइंस को रोटेट कराया गया और यहाँ जो रोटेशनल एनर्जी है विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस डायनामो इट गेट्स कन्वर्टेड टू द इलेक्ट्रिक एनर्जी. सो हियर वी हैव कनेक्टेड a small bulb and it will glow in this manner. Is that clear, students? So I think that's all for today. Thank you and have a nice